Good morning. This morning, guess what I want to talk about? I want to talk about Jesus. Surprise. Anyway, yesterday I was at a talk here in London. It was organised by the Franciscan Friars at the Renewal, and Father Juniper, who actually I know from Ireland, gave a really good sermon. But he spoke something very simply. He said once that he was in a situation where he wanted to pray in the church, but the church was closed. And he was a bit annoyed. But as he started praying, he heard the voice of Jesus say to him, "The monstrance is on the inside." In other words, Jesus is in the inside. Jesus is in him. And he said that, we can easily as Catholics sort of forget that. And it's true. We can be going to the tabernacle, we can be going from one Mass to the other Mass, and we can forget that while this is important and this is good, that Jesus is always with us on the inside. Through our baptism, he is there too. And sometimes we have to go to him, if you like, spiritually, in the cell, if you like, of our minds, in the cell, if you like, of our spirits, where we go, that inner place, that inner tabernacle, if you like, or inner monstrance. And you see, I have numerous experiences of that, and at times I've even got into trouble. I remember, for example, a priest in Medjugorje said something to someone, I think it was about Seamus, it was around the time of the controversy. He said, Michael claims that Jesus talks to him and talks to him in places like restaurants. I said, Jesus would never talk to somebody in a restaurant. Now, for me, I thought that was hilarious, because if anybody reads the Bible, they will see in the New Testament that when the apostles were out evangelizing, the Holy Spirit was talking to them right, left, and center, everywhere. So for me, I'm thinking, well, if I'm doing the work of evangelization, and if Jesus is in me, and I'm a walking tabernacle, well, of course he's going to talk to me. It's the very place he would talk to me. But yet I found it funny how sometimes people think that the only place that Jesus can talk to you or communicate with you, or the only place you can have a prayer meeting, is in a church beside the Blessed Sacrament. And this is total and utter nonsense. And we just need to read the New Testament. We even need to look at the life of Jesus himself. He walked the streets, he performed healings and deliverances and exorcisms just on the street. And so you see, the message is very simple. Jesus is with you on the inside. As you work, he is with you. Your workplace may not be a monastery or a church. It may be a restaurant. It may be a pub. It may be a club. It may be whatever. But Jesus is there. I'll tell you another example. I was in Ireland. I was at a gay bar in County Limerick. And I started dancing. And I was dancing with this woman. I'm not sure if she was an alcoholic, yeah. And I was dancing with this woman. And I felt this phenomenal love of Jesus for her. And as I was dancing, I was praying over her. She didn't know. And I heard as clear as day the voice of the Holy Spirit saying, "Thank you, Michael, for coming here, because by coming here, you are bringing me to her. You are being a vessel or a channel of grace, and by your presence here, I am able to bless her." And you see, many people, because of the controversies in the church, because of the problems in the church, or because of whatever, many people will never set foot in a church. But we are being called, because we have Jesus and we've been given the grace to know him, we're being called to get out of the church and to go out and to bring Jesus to them, to be that walking tabernacle, that walking monstrance. And yes, some people won't like us, some people will think we're crazy or mad, some people will spit on us, but so what? That is what it's all about. Jesus is on the inside. And I will tell you, I've had the most phenomenal experiences of Jesus often as I've been driving, as I've been on airplanes, as I've been cycling, as I've been walking down the road, pubs, clubs, you name it. I have had the most phenomenal experiences. And so I would say to priests, to people, that, yes, get out of the churches at times. Get off your knees and get out into the real world, because Jesus is with you and he's empowering you, but he's also sending you out. And afterwards, of course, you can come back and you can come back to the Blessed Sacrament and you can say a Mass or offer a Mass for the people that you have met. But go out, be bold, be daring, and don't limit the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is not limited to the church. He is not limited to a building of bricks and mortar. The Holy Spirit is in us and he is not afraid. And we have to be humble and realize at times we're the ones that are afraid. We're the ones that limit him and make up religious excuses, basically, to defend ourselves. So basically, let us all today make a firm vow to get out, Today is the day of the resurrection. Today is the day that Jesus resurrected and he broke out of the grave, if you like. And so today, let us break out of the grave. Let us break out of these old mindsets. Let us break out of these nonsense, rubbish traditions. And let us break into the full freedom and the full power of what it is to be a child of God, empowered by the Holy Spirit. So praise you, Jesus. I'm going to have a wonderful day, and I hope you do too.